Okay, here is my worm compost bin. What I've done is taken two Rubbermaid totes. I have a green one and a purple one. The purple one is the inside one, which contains the worms. I took and drilled little tiny holes through the sides of it to create air holes, and through the bottom to create drainage for the worm tea. Then, I also put holes on the top for air, because there are three things that worms need. They need water, food, and dark, actually. So now we're going to check out our bin. As you can see, we have a ton of shredded newspaper here that acts as a cover for the food that we place in here to prevent bugs and whatnot, and also as bedding for the worms. If it gets too wet inside the bin, sometimes the worms will try to escape by crawling out the top or the sides, try to crawl at the top. And you can just add more newspaper and that'll soak up some of the moisture. So let's see if we can find a couple worms. There's one hanging out on the side. Here's a couple. Those are our little composters. So, what do they eat? Food scraps. Eggshells, I usually crush them up in my hand. You can do so in a blender even. Tea bags, coffee grinds, the filter and all. Plant scraps from your garden. Any kind of leftover food, bread. You can even put bones in there. It'll take a little while for the worms to compost, but they will compost them. So we place the food in here with the worms, and we make sure we cover it back up, give it dark. You don't ever want to only move the bedding out of the way to place your food. You don't want to dig underneath it, because the worm castings will get mixed in with the food and become toxic to the worm. So that's about it. That's the worm bin. And it doesn't smell. Keep it right here in the kitchen next to the refrigerator. To start a good bin, I would recommend at least 100 worms, up to possibly 1,000, depending on how much you want to compost and how quickly you need it. So thanks for watching.